So on today's session, I just wanted to talk about, developing your own personal brand. Of course, we have to be aware that in as much as you would like to brand yourself and, promote yourself, you still have to keep in alignment with the company's policies as well. So whatever you're going to set up as your brand, as your vision, as your mission, it should always align to the company's vision, to the company's mission. So just take note of that. But the first thing that you have to look at when you are trying to create or build your own brand or build your what we call personal identity is what is it that you are good at and what do you want to be known for? Okay, so you can decide that I want to be known as someone who is honest, someone who is full of integrity. It applies to the business and it also applies to the retail side as well. So, what do you want to be known for in terms of product? Some people come in and they decide, I'm going to focus on the skincare. So, they will build their personal brand around skincare. Someone can come and say, I want to focus on supplements, some focus on weight loss. I've seen that your brand or you are more effective when there is something that people know you for. If you look at our company, we have a lot of products. And if you are someone who is selling all of them, it is doable. You can do it and you can make the profit. But you are more effective if someone knows that, you know what, if I want skincare, I'm going to go to Sharon. If I want weight loss, I'm going to go to Petunia. Rather than today you posting to gel, tomorrow it's aloe vera gel, the day after it's the tea, another day it's supplements. Sometimes it becomes confusing because people don't really understand what is it that this person does. What is it that they are good at? So, when you are creating your brand, sit down and ask yourself when people think about Sharon, what is it that I want them to think of? What do I want people to know me for? Maybe I want to be known as someone who is supporting other women and showing them how to make an extra income. Or maybe you want to focus on single mothers or on the youth or on the men. So, have that idea of what is it that I want people to know me for and how do I want to conduct myself. The other day we were speaking about when you are going to be presenting yourself in public platforms in social media, you have to be very aware of how you carry yourself because you can either make or destroy your brand just by one small mistake. So, be aware of if I want to be someone who is known as this, how do I have to carry myself in public? What is it that I, need to say? How do I dress? How do I show up? That is part of building your brand because however you are showing up as a person needs to align with the identity that you want to be known for. So you cannot decide that I want to be known as someone who is promoting health and then every day on your status it's alcohol, it's eating chips and oily things and how whatever you want to be known for, then how you carry yourself in public must align with your identity. So I've seen a lot of FBOs. You say you're promoting health, you say you're promoting extra income, but your actions on your social media platforms, your actions even in person are not that of someone who is promoting health, someone who's promoting extra income. So we say one thing, but we show up as something completely different. And you have to be careful of that because you can actually damage your brand by not knowing how to conduct yourself in front of other people. Then ask yourself, How am I going to add value to in this case, it's not the organization that I work for, it's to the company that I'm partnered with. You are a forever living brand ambassador. So, in as much as you are building your personal brand, you are still needing to consider the fact that you need to be adding value to the brand that you are representing. So, how is this personal image of yours adding value to forever living products? Or is it an image that is going to paint every other person who is associated with the organization with a bad brush? So be very careful when you are building your personal brand, especially if you are partnered with a company like Forever, because your actions, as we said yesterday, do not just affect you, they affect other FBOs, because whatever you do, people are not going to come and say, Tia did 1, 2, 3, 4 to me. No, they are going to come and say, forever living business owners, forever people, they are liars, forever people, they will mislead you. But is it everyone? No, it's just one single person that will spoil it for everyone else. So, whatever you are doing, in as much as you want to branch out, build your personal brand, you must still remember that your actions as an individual also affect other business owners that are partnered with the same company. Okay, so that is the first part. When you're building your personal identity, those are things that you need to consider. Then you also need to consider your online and your offline identities. Are you actively building a positive reputation? Is your message consistent and is it relevant? Are you proud of the information people can find out about you online? I am I focus a little bit more on the online, because whatever you post on the internet, it will always be there. I've seen a lot of people that even lost jobs that they were going to get just because of their social media posts. But now you are a business owner, you have much more at stake, because if you are not consistent, if your message is not consistently the same, which goes back to what we said yesterday, to say when you are creating your story and when you are talking to people, do not add your own things, do not lie, be honest, because the only reason why your story would end up not being consistent is because today you lied, tomorrow you don't remember what you said, now you're saying something completely different and you're contradicting yourself. So make sure whatever you are saying, your message is consistent, your story is consistent, and it is relevant, because you can be consistent and not relevant. You can be consistent in whatever you are saying and whatever you are posting, but maybe the audience that you are posting for, that information or that motivation is not relevant for them. So you want to make sure that whatever you are doing, you have the right impact. So you make sure that you are posting to the right audience. Okay, and you make a conscious effort to make sure that you are building a positive image. And that also means that when you are online, avoid engaging in negative content, avoid engaging negative comments. You cannot be a business owner, you are online and you are fighting with people in the comments. We understand whatever you post, there will always be people that are going to come in and they are going to say something negative, or they are going to comment something that will make you angry. But you cannot engage in negativity on a public platform. You cannot now start shouting people in the comments on a public platform, because again, that damages your reputation. I have a lady that I love and I follow so much, Ubabes Wamachangura. And last month she was trending over something that she said on the internet and people did not take it right. So every time you post something, be aware of how the other person is going to perceive it and how they are going to see you as a business owner. So make sure that your content is always positive. Your comments, make them positive. Even if someone is shouting, if you feel the need to reply, reply from a place of positivity. You know, the content that you are commenting and engaging in, just ask yourself, is this something that is positive or it's controversial things? Maybe you are following I know we have all these socialites that are shouting at each other on TikTok. People are fighting, people are doing this. And when I, as a business owner, we are always finding you there. You are their top follower. You are the person who's commenting the most. That can actually damage your brand. Then the last thing is, are you proud of the information people can find out about you online? So if I search Petunia online, the information that I'm going to find about you, are you proud of it? You know, I understand sometimes, you were not always a business owner. You were not always careful of what you were posting, but go and clean up your pages. You want to start building your business, you want to use your page as a professional page. Take the time to actually go back to some of your posts and clean up your page. Check what are you being tagged in. Sometimes you actually have to remove people from tagging you because there are those friends that still remember you in your past life and they are still tagging you on posts that are going to be showing up on your social media page when people search your name. So be mindful of all of that and make sure that if a prospect, because what do we do when we meet a prospect? We are giving them our business card or we are referring them to our social media handle. So they are going to go and search you. And what is it that they are going to find after they search your name? What is it that they're going to find if they go to your page? So make sure you take the time to clean up your page. It's not enough to just start posting positive things, nice, fancy pictures, business meetings, if you haven't cleaned up your page. So make sure you are taking that time to clean up your page. Number 3, your goals and values. This I will not explain in more detail because we've spoken about it yesterday and the day before. So what are your goals? Do you have an action plan to meet the goals? Are you living what you are saying? Do you uphold your values and your standards? So part of creating your personal brand is knowing your goals, it's knowing your values, and it's knowing what plan do I have as I'm building my brand? Am I aligning to the goals and the vision that I set for myself? The fourth thing is qualities that set you apart. So this is my favorite because when we talk about personal branding, you are trying to set yourself apart from the rest. Also something that we spoke about yesterday, to say there are a lot of forever business owners wherever you are. Almost everyone knows someone who is selling forever or who's joined forever at some point. And you don't just want to be known as, hi, my name is Heather, I'm a forever living products distributor, because there are a lot of them. But what makes you unique? What is going to set you apart from the other people? So as you are building your personal brand, those are things that you have to be, looking at. I've seen some have built their brands on traveling, on lifestyle, on whatever the case might be, which is good. But remember what we said yesterday about just promoting the lifestyle and not being honest with people about what it takes to actually run the business. So what qualities are you most proud of? How can you strengthen your qualities? And what makes you different than someone with similar qualifications and someone with similar skills? So Now, what makes me unique? Ask yourself that question. And then that is how you build your personal brand around those qualities that set you apart from everyone else. You can build your personal brand around, I'm a forever business owner, but I'm also a business coach. I show and train other people. So you've built your personal brand around that. So people know you that you are a forever business owner, but you are a business coach. You are training, you are coaching, you're mentoring other women, which means your posts are also, related to that. Some people, they want to be known for, I'm a forever business owner, but I can also show you how to live, the nice life, how to travel the world, buy a house, buy a car, whatever. They've built their brand around all of that. So what is going to set you apart as an individual? The fifth thing is values that you bring to others. How are you consistently adding value to the lives of others? In what ways can you be generous with your time and skills? And what can you do to empower others? Remember when we were saying, when we spoke about relevance, it all comes back to how you are adding value to other people. Because one thing I've seen is, as people, we are, I don't want to use the word selfish or self-absorbed, but that is what we are. You can have a very good opportunity, a very good product, and you can build a very nice image for yourself. But if I don't understand what's in it for me, I'm not going to join your team. I'm not going to buy your products, because I'm not joining your team just because you look fancy. I'm joining your team because I feel like you can add value to me. I'm going to join under Lizelle because I'm thinking, okay, Lizelle is building extra income. She can show me how to do this. So what's in it for me is financial freedom. But if you're just fancy, you're traveling the world, you're posting your nice pictures, and I don't see any value that you're going to add to me, I might not take you serious as a business owner. I might not come and, join your team, because I need to know, how am I going to benefit by partnering with this person? So as you are building your brand, look at the value that you are adding to the other person, because that is what is going to sell your brand. Because people are interested in what is in it for me. So even in your posts, don't just be, today I earned 50,000. So what? I earned 50,000 and I can show you how to build your own income. So it's not just about posting the income, but it's also about telling them that, you know what, I'm doing this, I'm living this lifestyle. But my value to you is that I can actually coach you, mentor you, show you how I'm making this money so that you can do the same for yourself. I believe that's why they always tell us that when you are posting, always have a call to action. It's not just about having a nice fancy caption, but let the other person know how they are going to find value and what is it that you need them to do after seeing your post. So think about the value that you are bringing to other people. Before you post you something, just ask yourself, or before you forward messages, is this something that adds value to the next person? Then the last one is an authentic brand statement. So brand statement, is your brand statement clear, unique, and true to who you are or who you want to be? How are you actively using and sharing your brand statement? Do you evaluate your brand statement often? So you are going to, I believe that's a motto. Every team, every company, when you are building your brand, doing your logos, you have what we call a motto that people are going to know you for. I'm just trying to search for, okay. So my team Elevate, soaring together with integrity, hard work, and heart. That is our motto. Okay, so you can come up with a motto as well for yourself, your personal brand, and all of that. And these are things that we need to evaluate. Just like you come up with your mission statement and everything. I've seen a lot of FBOs now, they are doing mission statements. But you have to remember as well that how you branded yourself 2 years ago, 6 months ago, you have to keep re-evaluating because social media changes, trends change. So it's something that you have to consistently review. Am I still the same person that came up with this? Is this still how I want to be known? Does this statement speak to who I want to be? If not, then you reevaluate, you rebrand yourself and all of that. So that is it that I wanted to share on personal branding. So when you are over the holidays, you're doing your flyers, what do you call them, posters and everything, your marketing material, just take all of that into consideration. What do you want to be known for? Your online and offline identity, the goals or the values that you want to promote. What is it that is going to set you apart, and what value are you bringing to other people? So I hope you found value in today's session. I know I've been talking and talking and talking. I don't know if I still have people in the meeting. Just let me know if you are in the meeting. If you